Let me just open this up. Switch the account. Where are you, Life with the Volfies? There you are. Your channel. Manage videos. Live. Here we go. How is everybody doing tonight? Let me just get organized here. It's been a really busy day because I am determined that tomorrow... Oh, man. I just did it. Guys, I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Give me a second here. I'm... Woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun, saw 3 little birds, I don't know the words actually, by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, so gentle and true, saying, this is my message to you. Good morning. Don't worry. I don't know why I said good morning. About a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be all right. All right. Here we go. Now, don't close it again, Bev. Cheese and crackers. Come on, get up there. Get up there. There we go. Get up there. There we go. All right. Now, let me pop out the chat. Well, first off, if you want me to say hello and give you a shout out, say hi in the chat so that I can say hi back. Welcome to Thursday Night Public Live. These ones are calling me, even though they have no description on them whatsoever. Excuse me, folks. Don't mean to show you my bat wings. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Here we go. Let's just cleanse the whole chat of any negativity. I'll put that over by the window here. Oh. So, I've kind of decided to go to the track tomorrow. I tried getting in the coach. I didn't push it. I didn't get all the way in, but I know I can do it. And Howie will do the best he can to help me. Now, I'll probably be sitting outside most of the day. I will walk to the bathroom. I'll have my sunshade and my teapot and a jug of water and all that stuff so that I don't have to go in and out of the coach. So if that's the case, Freaky Friday is going to be at the track. Oh, my fans are all broken and falling apart. So, got a few videos for our half-acre homestead to see me through the weekend. And my soil came today. Did y'all see? Someone said, is that a cubic foot? A cubic foot. He brought it in a dump truck, guys. I love it. So my garden soil is here. And if I can, tomorrow, I'm going to start planting tomatoes. But Howie said, don't kill yourself because we'll probably be home from the track Sunday night. And Monday is a holiday and he'll be able to help me. All right, let's pop out the chat. Let's pop out the participants first. Oh, wait a minute now. Let me do this properly. Don't want you looking at my nose here. Now, let's see. Oh, how does this work? Oh, participants. Here we go. Hello. Aloha, seashell. Mahalo for always being here. Cassandra, Lynn, Katrina, Babe, Celeste. Crazy! Crazy. Edie Murphy, Joe Mama, who's going to give me shit for talking about going to the track this weekend because she knows how much pain I've been in. Candy, Kathy Ponder. What are you pondering today, dear? Kathy Pinkstaff, Lacey Black, c'est moi. Lori M, Lynn Smith, Misty Flesher, Minnesota Farmer's Wife, Odette Bourguignon. Did I say that right? Pam, PMS Pam, Rita Svet, Rosie Slade, Sharon Bullock, Simply Jessica, Stephen, I almost said Stephen King, Stephen Seedfeld, hi darling, and Ninja Clan Kathy. Okay, let's go back to the chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, I'll tell you. I have a comfortable chair. Might even take the folding rocking chair. But I do have a nice, solid, comfortable chair for outside. And we have a nice big plastic kind of carpet we bought for outside the coach. We have a sunshade. And I'm going to be taking my OPS power station and setting up the sunshade or the solar panels right in front of my sunshade and using the power station actually as a weight to hold part of the sunshade. It's going to be wonderful. Trust me. Hey, FYI. So, so I'm going to give it a shot, right? I can't get in and out of the coach several times in a day. So when I get out of the coach, I'm out for the day. You know what I mean? And so I'm really hoping to be able to not hurt myself. I'll get in the coach tomorrow and I'll get out Saturday afternoon and I'll set up. Oh, well, thank you. I did another video on our half-acre homestead sewing a button on Howie's work pants. These are awesome work pants. I get them at Giant Tiger. They're like $27, but they're much better than denim. They're more sturdy. But the problem is whoever sews the buttons on doesn't do a very good job because after the second or third time he wears them, the button pops off. And it just so happened we found it. And I said, put it in your pocket and I'll fix it. So now some people are going to think that I'm nuts doing a video on how to sew a button on. But the truth is, hey, Anna Marie, and Kathy Kraus. Thank you, Kathy. I have to find a job. Scared. I haven't worked in a while. Then why are you giving me money, darling? Don't do that. You're going to be fine. Now, do you want a card, sweetheart? So I know some people are going to think that I'm gonna pull a card for Kathy Ponder. Homemade laundry detergent works great. I saw the button video. I didn't do the button video yet. That's on our half-acre homestead. Now, some people are going to go, what is she doing making a sewing a button on video? Well, let me tell you something. Oh, not too long ago, well, okay, it was a while back when Briar was in high school. I went on lunch hours to the local high school to teach kids how to quilt. And I ended up teaching them how to thread a needle and cut fabric and sew pieces of fabric together because none of them had been taught. So don't laugh when I make a video showing the correct way to sew a sturdy button on a pair of work pants. All right, Kathy Ponder. Here we go. All right. Card. This one. I don't know why this one's calling me because now remember, folks, this is for Kathy Ponder. And remember, folks, that I read cards intuitively. I don't go by the instructions that come with them. Okay. You got Ivory, the wish-fulfilling crow. Now, there's two of them here. And I have no idea what this cat means. Maybe it's just got stuck to this card. But you got the wish-fulfilling crow. And what this means is crows are very industrious, they're very social, and they're very, very smart. Okay? They have like the intelligence of a 7-year-old. Okay? Well, 7-year-old when I was a kid. And so what I'm getting is you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine because you're putting your best face forward and you're putting in the effort. So please don't be afraid. Be confident. Look at this beautiful cat and how everything is coming from the top and it's shining a light and it's spreading out. That's you. Okay? You have to stop being afraid and start making a plan so that the wish-fulfilling crow can fulfill your wishes. Hey, Claire, how are you? My dog, well, the video is coming out, Kathy. The video is coming out on, I don't know, early next week. The button video. It's probably Monday. Okay? What's the name of that deck? I have no idea. Let me look and see if I have a box here. Here's the book for it. It's called The White Light Oracle. And let me just, and I already shuffled them back in. Let me just look at something. I don't even know where it was. Okay, here's the cat. You've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower, healing rhythm. Sounds like it's being read for me. And you will restore your body, mind, and soul. I think that was for me. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon be very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. Okay, let's see if we can find the wish-fulfilling crow. I don't even know where that is, but so I'm going to say that I'm kind of on there. You just got to breathe. Stop. Kathy, stop coming from a place of fear. Come from a place of faith and planning. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that card was for me. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Rosie, you want a card for your birthday? Okay. Rosie Slade. Woo, woo, there we go. You got two cards, Kathy, or Rosie. You got doubt and self-esteem. Do I really have to tell you what these mean for you? You work so hard at trying to, I'm feeling like you have a hard time feeling worthy with people. And you just keep going forward and doing all the things you need to do, to help support your family, to help make yourself feel useful, to help yourself feel a functioning member of your family and society. But you're always doubting the fact that you belong there. Does that make sense? Your self-esteem has to come from a place of self-love. And when I say self-love, I don't mean makeup and change. I mean self-love means when you love yourself enough to not accept unacceptable behavior. You love yourself enough to recognize that your self-esteem and your doubt, are taking a beating because you're allowing that to happen. You need to take charge and feel your worth, because you are a very hardworking, loving human being, but you don't feel your worth. And if you don't feel your worth, how can you expect other people to treat that worth? Because you're not doing it for yourself, right? Hey, Sarah 5B Gardens was on the 12th. Well, happy birthday. Hey, Angie. How are you, my darling? Thank you for being here. Your presence is everything. Absolutely. Lots of May birthdays. Yeah, lots of May birthdays. So, did I see Doris? Where's Doris? Hi, Doris. How's it going? So, yeah, I'm going to do my best to go to the races this weekend because it's the first race of the season, the first big racing weekend of the season, and I got to be there. My stickers are on on that car. I got to film stuff. Oh my goodness. It's a great birthday month. Butterfly rainbows. Anything specific? Never mind. Don't tell me. I'm better off without it. Hey, Julie Scugia. Busy and chaotic. I know my dirt came today. If it had come yesterday, I probably would have killed myself. I have to reshuffle because I was saying somebody else's name. I would have killed myself putting the tomatoes in. I may do that tomorrow. Look up in chat and read the response to the card you read for Kathy Ponder. From who? Response from who? Okay, hang on. I don't see a response. Thank you, Bev. Working with animals is on my heart, and I have a crow following me. Goosebumps. Okay. All right. Well, then you need to breathe. You need to breathe and focus and focus your attention. I don't know what I said in the card. So because I'm already past it. I've already done another one. So I've already cleared. But I'm glad. I'm really glad. Got a card for me. Okay. Absolutely crazy. Now somebody's going to have to remind me whose card came less. I don't use tarot cards, Cassandra. I use oracle cards. And see, okay, let me explain that in a minute. Remind me to explain that. Crazy but not dangerous. Crazy. I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy. Lion. Higher calling, crazy. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Now hear this, make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay? So you've got a higher calling, crazy. And I get the feeling that you fluff it off a lot. But you see, what I'm getting is that you are a very focal, pivotal point in your family, community. I'm getting it. It's larger than just family. It's more like community, friends. And you really need to honor that higher calling because you're fluffing it off. All right. You have so much empathy and wisdom and insight into people that you need to be doing something with that, because I get the feeling you can help people heal just by talking. So I don't know. I don't know you from Adam, crazy but dangerous, but that's your card. Now, who did I miss? Butterfly rainbows. Right. Was it butterfly? Oh, down it by the pipes are calling. Butterfly rainbows, you're next. The difference between tarot cards and oracle cards, for starters, is tarot cards have a specific way to be read. And I used to read them and I was very good at it. But my problem is I'm an empath and I'm an intuitive reader. So I get a conflict between what the cards are telling me to say and what I feel they are saying. So I stick with oracle cards. I don't read them as the book says, right? I just, every one of these cards has symbolism of one form or another. I don't go on the symbolism. I don't go on what the book says. I am an intuitive reader, which means if somebody wrote one of these cards, designed these cards and put the book out, that's not what it means. No, it may not, because I read them for you, with you, not for, using the books only screwed me up and made it worse. All right, butterfly rainbow. Ooh, I'm feeling, my hand went right to these. Now, I can look these up in the book if I want, but I just go by the picture and what it feels. Is this for butterfly rainbow? Whoa, holy crap, butterfly. What is going on? All right. That one doesn't count. Geez, is anybody feeling the lion theme here going on? I don't know what Ishtar's gate 888 means. And this is Leza of Parvati. Now, I have no idea what those things mean, and I don't want to look in the book. But this is the way they came out. All right? And I get a feeling, butterfly, that there's something asleep in you that is slowly stretching and waking up. And that is your light work, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's light work. You are waking up to the expansion and you're waking up to the expansion of your soul. You are moving forward into the fifth dimension. And when you get there, because you're doing it, see, you're asleep and you're just waking up. But when you move there, all will be revealed and you will be in your power. Now, remember, with great power comes great responsibility, but you are a light worker, butterfly. You really need to work on prayer or meditation, prayer and meditation, ground and center, and wake up on the right side of the bed, because your calling is all I'm getting is everybody's calling. You just lost your husband. I'm so sorry, butterfly. But you know what? Here's what I got to tell you. And you may not feel it right now. But this whole thing is you waking up to you. Now I know better. This is you waking up to you, and you have a powerful path to follow. But give yourself time to grieve, okay? Grieving is a natural part of process. You can't go from losing somebody to fine overnight. There's a reason why they tell you not to make any major life-changing decisions for the first 1 to 5 years after losing your significant other. Okay? So what you need to do now is you need to rest and relax, pray and meditate, because you're coming into your own. And you're coming in quite hard and fast. I think your husband's death had something to do with that. But it's going to be okay. You're going to be triumphant. That's all I know. That's all I can say. And I'm so sorry for your loss. I don't know what would happen to me if anything happened to Howie, right? I don't know what I would do. Oh, Pam, hi. Yeah, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm still got some pain, but as long as I don't push it, I'm okay. I haven't had to use I didn't have to use the walker to get in and out of the shower. Hi, Corey C. I called it the last time too. So did I get it? Because I just see that it's like you're asleep, like you're walking around in a dream. But you have to pay attention to that, because when you move forward, you're going to be a whole different person. And you're going to be you're moving into your higher self. And I get the feeling that your husband's death is the catalyst. That's all I got. Yes, talk to your husband. He can definitely hear you, right? Write him a letter. There is no rule that says we can't communicate. If you're angry that he left you, was it sudden? Was it unexpected? Was it illness? It doesn't matter how death happens. When it happens, it's devastating. And you just have to allow yourself time to grieve and to heal, because when things are sad, that's sad, sooner or later, those memories that make you sob now, and people have heard me say this before, don't erase anything, because those memories that are so painful and make you cry now are eventually going to turn into memories that make you go, right? And then one day you're going to smile. It's a process that you have to go through, and there ain't no skipping the dirty work. So my recommendation is prayer, meditate, and journal. No matter what. When I journal and I'm really upset or I've got a lot of emotions boiling, it's like almost like auto writing. It's like, blah, 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 and I puke all my emotions out onto the page. And then a couple of days later, or whenever I feel confident enough and safe in myself enough to go back and read over what I've written, because you'll be amazed how much insight you get from your own raw emotion when you can go back and look on it later. I hope that makes sense. Absolutely. It's absolutely your whole life is changing. That is a life-changing event, right? Life-changing event. I don't know what the lion means. I don't know what the lion means in the book. I just think that I see it as when you're finally awake and into your true self and moving forward into the next dimension. The lion is what you are. You are going to be feeling wholer than you've ever felt in your life, more clear-headed than you've ever felt in your life. And it's one of those times when being alone isn't going to be a bad thing, right? You're going to heal. You're going to heal. And the lion is what you are going to become. And it, not necessarily the lion, but the impression I'm getting is once you get through, because the only way out is through. Once you get through to the other side, you're going to be like, poof, So that's all I see it as you've been asleep, and not asleep, but you've been in a state where everything felt real. And then all of a sudden this unreal kind of event happens, and it throws you topsy-turvy, and you're going to get through it. You're going to be stronger for it. That's what the lion is. Likely means you will find your power and everything that comes with it. Confidence, peace, joy, and etc. Exactly. Hey, FYI. But I'd rather... yeah. This is the problem. You're right. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same. There is only stasis and change. All right? Staying still and moving. right? But the thing is the world or the powers that be or the unseen hierarchy of our planet wants us to think that everything is always supposed to stay the same except technological innovation. Right? Bull. Nothing stays the same. Everything is moving. Everything is always moving forward and expanding. Not just technology. We move forward. We expand. And some of the reasons that we are so overweight and unhealthy and unhappy is because we've been listening too much to outside influences and not listening to the peaceful voice within that tells us which direction to go in. But we've been, and I've said it before, we've been so hammered for the last few years that finding that quiet central place is really difficult, right? The only constant thing is change, exactly. Are you going to bed, dear?
Yeah, I'm just going to grab some more clothes.
All right, well, come and give me a kiss. Thank you for supper. Howie made me burgers. I don't like buns. I'm a bit of a carnivore, but... So, we can't let the world say, oh, climate change. No shit, Sherlock. Climate changes. Has been for millions of years. It's a cycle. And everything goes in cycles. And, you know, people saying, oh, it's the hottest summer in blah, 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 in 80 years. No. It was 1 in 2021, 2019 was just as hot. You know what I mean? We got to stop listening to what the absolute noise is that's being pumped in on us like a psychop, okay? To keep us constantly in flight or fight. My concern is what's happening right now. You going to come and give me a kiss before you leave? Okay. Don't forget your pills, eh? Okay. People have been in like a meat grinder for over 3 years, constantly being told what to think, what to do, how to treat our health, where to go, who to visit, all of these things. And when that wasn't fast enough, they started decking with wars and all that stuff. That is to keep us constantly in a state of fight or flight. And what happens when none of this horrible stuff happens? Everybody's left going, and people are turning on each other. Do you remember me telling you the story about the jar? If you put a handful of red ants in a jar and a handful of black ants in a clear jar, and you shake it up, like if you just leave them in there, they'll avoid each other and go around doing their thing. But if you shake that jar, they will automatically turn on one another. Why? Because they can't see the absolute huge picture of what it was that actually shook them. So they automatically assume it is each other and they attack each other. So what happens if we've been in a constant flight or fight mentality and an emotional mindset for 3 years, and all of a sudden the end is not nigh? Even if the end is nigh, it's not going to be the way that we think, right? All of these things, it's like, yelling, blah, 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 no, yes, do. You go on, you get that for 3 years, and when nothing happens, people have so much raw pent-up emotion from being shook up for 3 years in a jar that we turn on each other because we can't see the hand that's actually been shaking the jar for 3 years. Does that make any sense? So this whole global warming and climate change thing, garbage, absolute bull. And I first believed it was true. But you can't tell me that. Why? Because there's a lot of scientists out there who know how to control weather to probably 50% to a 50 percentile that they can actually, they seed clouds, all kinds of stuff. Okay? Our weather is not in crisis. The crisis is being perpetuated by man. You look at Lake Mead out in, is it Lake Mead in Nevada, dear?
What?
Lake Mead.
Yeah.
It is like, it's lost over 50% of its water because they dammed up the Hoover Dam, right? They dammed up the Hoover Dam to make electricity for Nevada. And now people are using the water on the other side of the dam and it's going down. Am I right?
Yeah. Look what I found in the dryer.
Oh, you found the Canadian Tire thing. Good job. Is that my kiss goodnight?
That was your kiss goodnight.
All right. Say hey. Hey.
Hey.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Hey. Good night.
See you at the races. Hey, Rumble Bunny. Yeah, so you got this huge lake, right? And it's drying up, right? Water's new gold. Hey, Annie. It's such a pleasure listening to you talk. My niece just lost her 36-year-old husband. She has 9 and 6-year-old. Oh my God, that's so bad. How can I ask how he died, Annie? Everyone says goodnight, Howie.
No.
Hi, D-Double. So don't let, okay, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't be more conscious of polluting the planet. Sure we should, right? I'm not giving you... She wants my hamburger. Daddy made me a couple of hamburgers for supper on the barbecue. Now you got to say please. I know you already said it, but you got to say it for everybody else. Say please. Gracie. Oh yeah, a little. There you go. There you go. Pizza burger. So folks, when they're telling you the sky is falling, don't run and hide. Look up. The sky ain't falling. Okay? There's somebody up on a mountain throwing friggin' rocks at us. That's what's actually happening. You want to keep it down to its absolute most simplest explanation about the insanity that's going on in the world. They've been telling us for 3 years that the sky is falling. And we finally looked up and went, no, it's not. And that, in that moment, you can go, oh, now you can either be terrified that everything you've believed and been told and believed in was wrong, or you can accept that the sky is not falling and go plant a garden, right? Go to the beach, right? Do you know the reason why the sun is burning us and giving us cancer? Because the hole in the ozone layer back in the 70s when we were talking about it, I haven't heard anything about it since. Bet you it's half the size of the planet. That atmosphere, the ozone layer, is what protects us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. And they're going to tell you that all these chemtrails that they're putting out is to reflect the sun back out of the hole in the ozone layer or whatever. It's all a bunch of horse apples. That's really young to lose a mate. Sunscreen too. Yeah, sunscreen too. I never wore sunscreen. Hell, remember the days we used to use baby oil? We'd cook our skin. Great grandma went through Spanish flu, Great Depression, World War II. Well, if she went through the Spanish flu was World War I, Great Depression, World War II, and much more, she survived and thrived. There you go. Why? Because it's time to stop listening to what they are saying. And if anybody needs to ask me who they are, then I you need to pay closer attention. But we are past the point of saying, okay, give me the needle so I can live. Give me the needle so I don't kill my grandmother. Okay, I'll recycle because it's the right thing to do, but I'll continue to buy more plastic. Okay, well, 75% of what you recycle ends up in the garbage. We have to be more responsible for our own thoughts, our own decisions, and our own choices. That's what this world is lacking. Responsibility. Responsibility for all the decisions everybody else is making, and we're just following along. We got to make our own decisions and be ready to stand beside them. Okay? Like I saw this one article where people are dying from the COVID shot, from the vaccine. Why didn't anybody tell us that all these things? But because we tried to tell you. And we were shut up and censored and given strikes and had content removed from the internet because we tried to tell people there's no way those vaccines are what they're supposed to be. There's no way you can make a vaccine for a virus, or they would have had one for AIDS. There's all these things we've been forced to swallow. You know, wake up one day and go, oh, they were wrong. Well, geez, I'm really glad I didn't get the jab. You glad you didn't get the jab, dear? Are you glad you didn't get the jab? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because I've been doing some research, and it would have taken, for all those millions of doses of vaccines, it would have taken 30 years to produce them. So how long have they been making them, really? You know, this is a long-term plan that has been set by those that want to control us. And so it's time for us, I can't believe I'm going to say this, turn off the TV and the social media, tune out of all that crap, and tune in to your soul and your heart and your faith, and faith of putting, you know, that everything's going to be okay. Woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, so lovely and true. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be all right. Right? That song, how long's that song been going through my head, Howie? A week? Close to a week I've been singing that song. And that's where we need to go. All you need to worry about is if there's going to be frost after you plant your garden, if your chicken coop is predator safe, if you got enough food in the pantry to do you through whatever, right? These are the things that matter. You got a roof over your head, you got blankets on your bed, you got a dog or cat that loves you, and a spouse that loves you, and children, grandchildren, whatever's going on. Those are the things we focus on, right? Oh, FYI, then you need to come over to Patreon and become okay, let's pay the bills, folks. $5 a month American or $7.50 Canadian. Now, I am not asking people to do this, but I have known people who have wanted to send me money and send me gifts and things. Why don't you just become a patron? It's much, much cheaper. $5 a month American, $7.50 Canadian, and that gives you a live stream, an unlisted private live stream between me and my patrons every Monday afternoon, every Wednesday afternoon. And every Friday, we do Freaky Friday. So if I'm at the track tomorrow, I may be doing Freaky Friday outside. I don't know. We'll see. Evangeline graduates from nursery school this Thursday. Oh, that's woman. Or that's woman. I'm looking at No Woman, No Cry. That's wonderful, honey. That's wonderful. So what are we going to do? We are going to focus on the positive. We are going to focus on the things that we have control over. Like when you shop, buying something extra to put in the pantry. Like when we went shopping, got 2 bottles of ketchup, not 1. Now, yeah, I'm going to make ketchup, but August is a long way away and my garden ain't ready yet. The Patreon links below the videos don't work. Really? Hang on a second. Let me just check this link out right here. Well, maybe hang on a second. Give me a second here, guys. 3 little birds on my doorstep. There we go. Try that one. Let me pop this back out. Oh my gosh, Gracie. You are not going to die. Read a card for Kel Storm, please. Okay. It's called, I think it's called Connected Respectful Hearts. This is for Kel Storm. How are things on the, have you got your boat fixed, Kel? Here we go. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. I'm sensing that you've gotten frustrated with somebody lately, Kel. And because, and it happens, you know, not everybody believes the same thing. Not everybody does things the same way, but I'm feeling that you got someone someone's trying to tell you what to do, and you're trying really hard to love them and not judge them and tell them in a loving way that you have your own path and that it's your path and it's not theirs to judge. I don't know if that makes any sense. Your card was Judgment, Cal. And you're dealing with that. Somebody's either judging you or you're feeling put upon and judged. And you're trying hard not to judge somebody else. That's all I got. Gracie, hush. Now, I'm going to start putting these cards away. And now is the time that we come together and we do some spiritual nourishment. Now, you connect to your faith, right? Don't worry about, you just take what you want and leave the rest. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, talks to their higher power or their faith differently and communicates with their faith differently. And what we need is, so if you don't want to stay, no judgment, absolutely no judgment. Take care, God bless. For the rest of us, we're going to reach out our hearts and our hands, and we're going to drop the walls that man-made religion has put between us. And we are going to stretch out across the world, and we're going to grab each other's hands, and we are going to meet where God's light and love connects us. Does that make sense? So, excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose before I start inhaling deep. So, let's take some deep breathing. You do you, I'll do me, and we'll meet in the middle in God's love and light, right? Inhale pure, clean air and exhale snotty black smoke of negativity. Inhale light. Exhale darkness. One more big one. Inhale love. Exhale fear. Hey God, creator and source of all. Thank you for bringing us together, God. And I know my tongue gets tied, and I know the things I want to say, and sometimes they come out garbled. But thank you, God, for bringing us here today. Thank you for the pain that tells me what I can and cannot do, because I have to learn to listen to it. And thank you for all my friends and my family and my dog and my loved ones and everybody in the world that I can reach with my voice. I want them to feel the love, God. I want them to feel your love, right? I want them to feel my love, because my love comes from you, doesn't it, God? There's a lot of people struggling, God. There's a lot of people who don't know how to get off the treadmill of fear and worry and hurt and anger and pain and misunderstanding and all of these things. God, we lift those people up to you, into the light of your love, out of the fog. And as we lift them up to you, God, let the light of your love fill us full of your light, so full that it shoots out of our pores and our hands, and we create this wonderful walking wall of light that spreads the darkness and gives people rest when they need it, when they didn't even know they needed it, until they can charge in your light, God, and rise and walk with us. Thank you, God, so much. Please look after my friends and my family and all those whose prayers go up every day to you, God. Please, we know you answer, even if sometimes the answer is no. And you always show us a way around, don't you? Thank you. Amen. Shalom, namaste, peace be with you. Merry meet, merry part. Walk in the shining light of God's love. Come on, you want my hamburger? You're going to ask for it up here. Come on. Come on. Gracie, come on. You are not camera shy. Get up here. Hey, come on. Cheese and crackers. This is all you want, isn't it? Well, that's all she wanted. Excuse me. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you on Sunday. Mwah.